Hi there, everyone. It is currently the 16th of September 2016, and I know with all of our attention on Typhoon Moranti, and for good reason, earlier this week we have been kind of shadowing over Typhoon Malakas. Now, before I get into this update anymore, I know if anybody is watching from Greece, yes, Malakas does mean what it means, and I have noticed that in a lot of the comments, but this is going to be a pretty serious storm system, especially for those areas still being recovered following Typhoon Moranti in southern Taiwan and northeastern Taiwan. It's going to be a big rainmaker, especially around Yilan County, extending over through Taipei. The storm just kind of grazes the coastal areas up here. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Taiwan, right about here, that is where Yilan is, that little dip into the island here, and Taipei is on the northwestern side of it. So you're going to be seeing some winds, especially coming broadside as we go ahead through Saturday afternoon through the evening hours, just coming from east to west rain on shore. So yeah, it's going to be a big rainmaker, but winds are going to be up there as well. Actually, if I scroll right over this, JTWC is expecting winds sustained about 105 knots at this time. So that's enough to really cause some damage out there, and it's the opposite side of Taiwan that Moranti came through. So kind of a 1-2 punch from the tropics with these storm systems. Another thing I do want to note, though, is that the islands of Ishigaki and Miyakojima are going to be on the right side of this. Right front quadrant really moving right over these islands as we go ahead into Saturday afternoon as well. Now, the big thing is that, yes, Ishigaki and Miyakojima, these are islands that can withstand typhoon weather. They are built for it. Basically, these islands are built like bomb shelters, and they've seen much worse than this. But this is a holiday weekend here in Japan, so there is going to be people out here on vacation, on holiday at some of these beachside resorts, and there's going to be some travel delays, especially here on Saturday, heading out there. At least by Sunday, this does move a little bit further towards the north, but some travel delays could be expected as the rain kind of wraps around over there towards Okinawa, heading into Sunday afternoon through the evening hours. But that's really the impact in southwestern Japan. I still think it's really, as we look over here towards northeastern Taiwan, that's going to be the biggest impact from this storm. Mainly also the population difference between these islands and northeastern Taiwan is vastly different. It's a lot more people to the west. Now, if you do want to follow videographer James Reynolds, remember he was in southern Taiwan during Moranti? Well, he's back in northern Taiwan now for this storm. All over the place. He's getting a lot of work in. So something you want to watch out for. Now, Taiwan being impacted, Ishigaki being impacted, pretty high confidence. Beyond that, though, it really is kind of interesting how the models are handling how this gets absorbed with Geisame, or the Akisame, the fall rains out here across Japan. It's a frontal area and a passing trough that's just been lingering here for the past week now. Now, some of the models do take it a little bit further towards the northwest and kind of maintaining some strength as it does move over the East China Sea and crashing into Kyushu, where other ones kind of have it becoming a little bit weaker as it does track off there towards the north and becoming a little bit more absorbed and shifting further towards the south, and basically just being a big rainmaker for Kyushu instead of typhoon strength winds out there. Models are pretty confident it will turn towards the northeast. Intensity is kind of a tricky one with this. It all depends on the amount of interaction with that trough. I think it will get sheared up a little bit. I think the flood threat for be very real, especially coming in on the heels of the remnants of Moranti, which is now bringing heavy rain across the Korean Peninsula and western Japan. So that 1-2 impact could be a big threat for western Japan. Now, that'll be by Sunday into Monday. Eventually Monday as well. Tokyo, you're going to be seeing some showers out of this. But for now, really, this is skirting the coastline of Taiwan. Even Bataan is still recovering. That area was devastated by Moranti is getting an impact. So just a train of storms out here. Hope everybody stays safe. Hey guys, I'm going to be out for the entire weekend out there. I've got a life to live, so no more video updates from me. But if you do check out our Facebook page, there will be updates posted there. And I highly recommend Earth Uncut TV at Twitter. He's going to be posting stuff from inside the storm system as it passes Taiwan. Stay safe, guys.